Hello everyone, good morning. This is Jessica from Milesight. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Hope you like that video. And yes, we have a flash new identity which was launched officially early this year. And I can't wait to take a glimpse of Milesight AIoT feature with you and walking you through our new and comprehensive AIoT solutions. Today, we are going to take you to embark on a new AIoT journey to see what Milesight has done to kick off the next chapter of our brand story, to explore what products and solutions Milesight bring for you to build a safer, smarter, and more connected world, and to unlock what surprises Milesight prepared for you to experience the AIoT journey. Don't miss out. Let's enjoy the next 40 minutes together. Now, for embracing a new year, let's embrace a brand new Milesight at first. Over 10 years in business, we are dedicated to providing cutting-edge and user-friendly products, helping people live in a smarter and better way. As you know, at the end of 2020, Milesight Technology, Milesight IoT, and Yearstar Information Technology have merged to become one Milesight. After the merger, Milesight is a fast-growing AIoT solution provider based on video surveillance, Internet of Things communication, and artificial intelligence technologies as its core. All our expertise and capabilities are integrated into one to become a powerful AIoT solution provider. Next is what I'm really excited about. Let's meet up with the new logo of Milesight. Over the past decade, the previous logo, just as you can see on the left side, what you are familiar with, has accompanied Milesight through the years of growth and development. It's a camera-shaped figure composed of 3 primary colors. It represents where we started our AIoT journey and our original commitment to safeguard everything of our customers with solid capability and firm confidence. Rooted in 3 primary colors, Milesight presents magnificent and vibrant world to every customer, safe and sound. We have witnessed and experienced the tremendous improvements that technology has brought to our lives and work. As the development process, so do we. From one product in security industry to multi-dimensional product lines across varied fields. Like a promising seed growing into a stronger tree, Milesight has evolved as a more diversified and powerful one. To better illustrate who we are today and on what we are building toward, we introduce ourselves with a flash new identity, starting from our new look. Regarding our new look, we actually have received many positive and encouraging feedbacks from our partners and customers so far. Many of them mentioned that the new M is much more interesting and energetic. The first impression of it will be much clearer and more related about our culture and business. I remember one of our Brazilian partners said, "It's very cool and brings us innovative feelings. It seems like we delivered the message right and good. So keep going, guys. The star's our destination. Let's start the AIoT journey together." Besides, I'm sure you have noticed that we released some materials on website and social media about our new headquarters. Yes, and cheers. We moved into new headquarters in January this year. But unfortunately, that you can't actually be here with us due to the pandemic. And don't be upset so quickly. We got you. We have a sneak peek at our new headquarters with me on this video. With IoT-based insights and years-long experience in surveillance industry, we are proud to say that you can enjoy a smarter and more connected life with our AIoT surveillance solutions. So far, we have made some unique and remarkable achievements, and we are continuing to do so. For example, the 5G AIoT camera, which is totally the front runner and could lead video surveillance transforming into a new level in global market, combined perfectly with 5G, AI, and IoT technologies. So let's see how it works here. The 5G AIoT camera is not only a simple image and video stream provider, but also could regard it as an independent LoRaWAN gateway, which could collect the ingest data and visualize various data. Then we could transfer all the significant data to the internet via 5G or traditional way of PoE. Why could 5G AIoT achieve such outstanding performance? First, thanks to the same LoRaWAN module, same coverage, same low power consumption, same good performance as Milesight UG6 series gateways, we could get everything interconnected. Second, is embedded network server. You can forward collected data from sensors to Milesight IoT Cloud or other application servers. And of course, a global LoRaWAN frequency plan is supported to accommodate varied regional requirements. After data collection, 5G technology allows the data to be transmitted elsewhere, everywhere, with lower latency, higher mobility, higher bandwidth, and higher scalability. And then the AI deep learning will enhance efficiency of video analysis, include VCA, face detection, people counting, and other smart functions, as we always do on surveillance intelligence. With the wireless internet and IoT-based technology, the 5G AIoT camera is on a larger scale of application, especially for the outdoor area, which is well prepared for the smart city, smart agriculture, and so on. Next, let's see how it contributes to smart city. The downtown area, where is the ideal place to work this AIoT camera, because 5G stations are more developed in smart cities. Typically, a smart city usually starts from the camera deployment for safer roads, and usually it follows up with the sensors installation, like the temperature and humidity measurement, air quality, PM 2.5, PM 10, the weather forecast, street lights control, or the trash can measurement for garbage collection. Then just one unit of AIoT camera. It can help you to build up a smarter IoT and surveillance network with lower cost, as we don't need additional gateway and network server. This AIoT camera can talk with the LoRaWAN sensors directly and forward environmental data via the 5G network to remote monitoring center like Milesight IoT Cloud. Okay, now let's review and experience how 5G AIoT camera stands out via this video.
"5G up to 100 times faster than 4G cellular networks. It's advancing societies and redefining video surveillance in a profound way." Milesight further combines 5G, IoT, AI deep learning with superior image and compact structure to launch the powerful 5G AIoT camera. Taking advantage of high bandwidth of 5G technology, Milesight 5G AIoT camera is qualified to stream ultra-high definition videos up to 4K, even 8K. It can greatly reduce the network latency, providing smooth real-time monitoring. 5G will further open up the use cases for edge computing, facilitating AI algorithm running on the edge to achieve advanced video analytics solutions. In addition, Milesight 5G AIoT camera is able to transmit or receive video data over internet wirelessly by just simply inserting a SIM card. The greatly enhanced mobility of the deployment makes the camera suitable for monitoring places where network cabling is not convenient. Aside from the features of 5G, the embedded new generation Semtech LoRaWAN chip empowers the camera with IoT functions. Milesight 5G AIoT Camera supports receiving data from up to 8 standard LoRaWAN protocol end devices at the same time to gather information such as temperature, humidity, and air quality. And wide coverage up to 15 kilometers in open areas makes it ideal for a variety of applications. Furthermore, all the collected data can be uploaded to Milesight IoT Cloud. A global LoRaWAN frequency plan is supported to accommodate various regional requirements, including US 915, EU 868, and Exactual. The built-in LoRaWAN network server of Milesight 5G AIoT Camera removes the need of a third-party network server and improves interoperability while reducing data traffic. So the integrated 3-in-1 camera can not only deliver video, but also realize the data visualization, which is beyond just data collection, but also draws actionable insights, unlocking unlimited potential of extensive IoT technology. For video surveillance, AI is playing an important role in intelligent video analytics, which greatly enhances the monitoring performance and saves human labor. Powered by advanced AI engine, Milesight 5G AIoT Camera boosts the smarter functions including AI video analytics, advanced face detection, and regional people counting. AI video analytics focus on human and vehicle detection in multiple events. Based on AI algorithm, high accuracy and real-time people counting can provide statistic report for further analysis. Advanced face detection function captures the snapshots and achieves attribute recognition in the monitoring scene. Milesight 5G AIoT camera is equipped with the top-notch Sony StarVis Starlight sensor. It's able to deliver high-detailed color images even in low-light environments, reaching 0.002 lux. With the great combination of high beam and low beam, Milesight Smart IR2 technology enables Milesight 5G AIoT camera to achieve clear images in complete darkness. It can automatically adapt the brightness of IR LEDs to camera's zoom level, reaching the IR distance to 100 meters, 150 meters, even 180 meters. 4 times and 12 times optical zoom and 4K high resolution ensure the sharp details even in magnified images. Meanwhile, 100 frames per second high frame rate and 3-in-1 Super WDR Pro guarantee the incredible motion details under high contrast light environment. Compact structure design accomplishes good product quality. It is all the dedicated components, including IP67 waterproof housing and Exactual, that make Milesight 5G AIoT camera a perfect piece. High-end technologies, diversified functions, and reliable structure. The great combination enables Milesight 5G AIoT camera to suit different application scenarios, both outdoor and indoor. Originating from profound marketing insights and solid technology accumulations, Milesight 5G AIoT camera series is the state-of-art product among security industry that boosts a high added value. It maintains the advantages of Milesight products in terms of good image quality and sophisticated structure. In the meantime, the combination of 5G, IoT, and AI technologies extends its breadth in applications and depth in intelligent video analysis, opening up broader possibilities in modern AIoT field. Milesight 5G AIoT camera, the innovative product that elevates the smart surveillance to the next level.
So, to build a smarter, safer, and more connected world, besides the video surveillance devices, the way to achieve easy, remote, and efficient management and maintenance is also a key point. So what we are going to offer next is the smart remote management solution that's newly launched for the security applications. We know the maintenance of surveillance devices can be a challenge, especially when the cameras are behind routers and hundreds of miles away from the installers and technicians. So most camera manufacturers now, they are using peer-to-peer technology, or port mapping to make it possible to set up their cameras remotely. But there are some disadvantages to enable these functions. For example, as an installer, it's difficult and also take time to communicate with end users how it works, as the traditional methods are too complicated to be done by the end users alone. Even if end users they are able to operate, they still need to do it on each camera one by one, which costs a lot of time. Also, it's difficult for installers to search and maintain devices in batch. To solve that problems and the main points, the pain points, now let's introduce Milesight Smart Remote Management Solution. It's a practical solution that helps installers with PC to access Milesight cameras and provide a comprehensive remote configuration and maintenance solution to the end users when the technician and cameras they are on different local networks. The special function of this smart remote management solution is the device maintenance in batch. Different from other cloud-based technology in the market, our solution is more user-friendly, as the solution could search all the Milesight devices by one click and solve the device problems, which is an ideal solution for remote device maintenance in batch. For end users, they only need one-click search the devices. They enable the permission, which is really straightforward and easy. Then most importantly, for installers, it reduces on-site visits and solves site issues efficiently with the Milesight professional and well-integrated software. And also, they could achieve bulk configuration with the installer's site by device connected to the router, which greatly saves time and cost. And in this solution, Milesight Pro app, Milesight Central Management System, they are ready to use. Just make sure they are upgraded to the latest firmware. And now let me show you how Milesight Smart Remote Management Solution works. It consists of two parts, part of easy and straight operations by end users and part of operations by installers. When a problem occurs, end users need to connect the CCTV router with Milesight devices just to make cameras, NVRs, and the router in the same network, which is easier than port mapping and peer-to-peer settings. And then add the CCTV router to the Milesight Pro app via LAN IP of the router. Then all the devices connected to the router will be listed here. Now the only thing for end user is to pick up and share the device list to remote technicians with just one click. Then technicians and installers, they could see all the authorized devices listing on the central management system via the serial number and MAC address of the CCTV router. Now the configuration of devices in batch can be done remotely and efficiently. When work's done, maybe those technicians, they call end users. Hey, everything is okay. If you want, you can disable the permission. Then the secure operating environment comes back. See, it really simplifies the workflow, right? Then you may wonder, what is the key to realize the solution? I think it's Milesight CCTV router, which is the core for speedy remote accessing and bulk configuration. This router can be worked as a normal router with failover through the SIM card, when the internet connection dropped, or you can work it just as a CCTV router. In terms of the size, the UR32S is a mini-sized device that is around the size of your palm, which is very convenient to use. The Wi-Fi and the cellular network are enabled by default, so once deployed in the field, a stable and secure connection can be built between the on-site surveillance devices and remote site technicians. That's how we can manage Milesight cameras and VRs efficiently. So here we have two general deployment methods for your reference. First, if your project has been connected to the internet, you can directly connect the router to the LAN port of the switch. Make sure to connect to the WAN port of the CCTV router. Second way, if there's no internet connection in your project, you can connect the CCTV router to the uplink port of the switch and insert a SIM card inside to provide network service to the project. If some of the devices in your project have been connected to the internet, but the others are not, it's recommended to refer to the method 2 to reconnect all the devices. All in all, it's a powerful CCTV router with easy deployment for smart remote management solution. Now we are going to jump out of this and get more into kind of a more connected LoRaWAN network. Now with the unveiling of the new brand logo, the launch of Gateway demonstrates our desire to strengthen Milesight's offerings and services in IoT industry. It's a very cost-effective unit. For instance, it only supports the Ethernet port for backhaul connectivity, neither cellular nor Wi-Fi connection, but its industrial-grade performance is still powerful enough to be used for the big area coverage. It's an eye-catching design. It's small as a tray, but you can still connect up to 2,000 antennas to it, 8 channels inside. It's a mini box, but mighty gateway, right? Other interesting features like the noise analyzer, gateway fleet, listen before talk, Class A, Class B, and Class C are all retained in this mini gateway. So when you configure the channels, you can select the least crowded to transmit the data. Then the gateway can reduce interference to other radio equipment nearby and fewer package loss. As you know, we already have the UG65, UG67 for the indoor and outdoor applications. Now, why this mini gateway? Well, this UG63, it can be worked as a complete gateway to transmit data or used to cover blind areas where the LoRaWAN signal is not reachable, especially when you need massive installation of sensors, like in the super big warehouse or in the big and crowded shopping center, or in some corners of an office building. Then you can install this mini gateway close to the antennas without worries about batteries. What's the function of Class B in the gateway? Well, get this feature in gateway, you can work it. You can work it with other Class B implemented antennas, like meters, controllers, switches, or triggers to get more efficient operations. For example, in smart buildings, water meters implemented with LoRaWAN Class B are distributed on each floor. For the sake of LoRaWAN signal coverage, mini gateway can be deployed nearby on each floor as well. A bidirectional endpoint capable of transmitting secure data to and from a network server within seconds through the Class B gateway as opposed to hours with a Class A gateway. That's the much difference. And at this fast speed communication, we can generate and deliver on-demand raise command and provide real-time data to customer service and operations to identify and resolve outages quicker than before. After the UG63 gateway, Milesight also upgraded the controller series to connect more conventional devices. The new UC300 IoT controller supports multiple digital input, output, analog input, such as 0 to 10 voltage, 4 to 20 milliampere, PT100 RTD monitoring, and serial interfaces. This new controller utilized LoRa to build Modbus communication for long-distance, wide coverage, and low-power consumption wireless IoT applications. Just to reiterate, all the interfaces, the analog input, digital input, output, IS232, IS485, all of them are integrated in one model. Just choose LoRaWAN or cellular hardware before delivery. That's all. Maximum 2 models when making stock. As a professional indoor IoT controller, it can be your ideal fit for remote control and data acquisition from diverse conventional devices. Other useful functions are also retained, such as quick and easy management with Milesight AIoT Cloud. It also works as an agent device in Milesight LoRa D2D network. And here is the picture of the product. On the top is the antenna for either LoRa or 4G LTE, and a Type-C port for configuration. If you want to insert SIM card for cellular connection, just screw off the panel. The SIM card slot is inside on the board. Controller is indeed a very popular end node for upgrading the conventional wired terminals to the LoRaWAN network. In this architecture, as you can see, cable replacement is troublesome in those industrial environments. So it depends on the interface of the connected devices. You have 5 different ways to connect to the UC300 controller. The analog input current, voltage, and PT100 RTD, digital input, relay output, and serial port. For example, with the Modbus, UC300 controller will transmit data from the connected HMI or PLC to the LoRaWAN gateway by LoRa, and distance can be up to 100 or 1,000 meters, depends on the environment. Anyway, the network scope is around 2,000 nodes. And in this application, we can use LoRa to replace the cable for wiring easier and extending the destination, because IS232 has the length limitation, interference, high voltage damage, and IS485, it can lower the speed due to the distance. So the LoRa-based controller is the right choice to solve these issues in the cable management. And we suggest to connect 8 to 16 devices to IS485 port for the sake of performance. And besides the more connected concept in mind, another target is how to achieve a smarter LoRaWAN solution. Now let's check some features in Milesight AIoT Cloud. The Milesight AIoT Cloud is an application server where is the destination of data from Milesight nodes. There are many application software providers in the market, and our sensors gateways are also compatible with them. But why Milesight AIoT Cloud? As you know, our customers are distributors, resellers, system integrators, organizations who are already selling services to end users. They want finished solution to demonstrate before end users, or system integrators who want to take mix and match of these different sensors to come up with solutions to satisfy like mandates in government. Whether it's a panic button, or it's temperature, or it's water leakage detection, or whatever it is, the biggest problem in IoT right now was every single one of sensors has their own encryption if they come from different vendors. And also, its manufacturer is going to make their own API. So it will be troublesome for the green hand users, for the entry-level LoRaWAN users. And the Milesight AIoT Cloud platform, it can help them to simplify the POC procedure in the shortest time. Even if they just have limited LoRaWAN knowledge, they are still able to make it happen and support them with more than enough functions to scale the LoRaWAN solution into different vertical industries. So I'm going to jump in a little bit more on the product side. Just to reiterate, this cloud platform can only support Milesight hardware, no other brand. So every single one of these sensors comes from Milesight. We can specially support our customers to make one-stop purchasing. So let me show you how by a video, demo video here. So what you can do is take the Milesight sensors out, scan the QR codes, and immediately those devices become visible. Visible inside of an application layer where you can see all the data here on the dashboard. All the locations, you can see alarm list, signal strength, battery life, real-time data, and historical data. So here is an example. Like this is actually a farm that's doing, the soil, the light, carbon dioxide, barometric pressure detection. So I can actually see the data from screenshots. If it's overwatering, if it's thirsty, we can actually see this information. But in the same platform, I can actually see what usage of a pool. I can see the temperature and humidity inside of a greenhouse. So all inside of a single place. And there's also our sensing mapping feature in the dashboard. This allows you to upload a floor plan of the location. You can actually see every single icon here represents a different sensor that's deployed in the remote location. And if I click Edit, I can drag and drop these sensors where they need to go. And this platform is everything that you need to be successful. You can do multiple smart office management via different dashboards. So I can actually see maybe this is an office, and I can create several offices here. And in my device part, I can see the specific office and all the sensors that are associated with that office, as well as their historical data. Like historic data on my chart. And I can do this, the day, the week, month, or even custom time range. I can see historic data on a list in a view like this, and I want to download it as a CSV format and review the reports later. And back to the triggers. In a smart office, I think the door and the window security, that's what I'm concerned. And I can say, hey, if the door and the window of a server room was opened, then I want to send alerts out to someone else, maybe my facility staff or whoever they are. I can email alerts out to. And here you can create multiple conditions to meet all of them or either of the condition. And you can set up the time period, like in the business hours or weekends. 24 hours, 7 days is up to you. And besides sending an alarm notification by email, you can choose to trigger other devices, like to turn on and turn off the lights, for example. So everything is flexible here. Everything depends on your real demand. And on the event center here, when I get water leakage alarm, there's a water leakage in the washroom, then my facility staff, they can get alarm and repair it quickly. But at the end of the day, I can see, okay, there's a leakage here, and now that's stored in what we call the reports center, where we can actually have historic data. The alerts that came in and what's happening in what kind of device. So all of this is available just by scanning in Milesight devices, turning them on, and then deploying it. So on Milesight IoT Cloud, it provides front-end, lets end users to set data, set alerts, set thresholds, and that kind of thing. But then there's also a back-end that lets our distributors or system integrators to support their customers as well, which is equally important. So this sharing center is how we reach our scalability in terms of management, but also in terms of you guys as partners being able to provide customer support to your customers once their solution and devices go something wrong suddenly or need to reset thresholds as conditions change. So you can do that remotely with your own account other than paying visit to your customer, right? So you can achieve the remote maintenance in a very efficient way. And finally, what you are looking at is me. Me is actually the plan upgrade remind. You can actually see from a higher level perspective the expiration date of your license plan, the usage overview. Like I can add another 4 email accounts to receive alarms besides myself and upgrade your account directly on this page, just entering the license key whenever you are ready to go. So this platform is everything that you need to be successful, easy to operate, more than enough functions, and you are welcome to try it out. Now, the Me Center is the right place where you can enter the license key to upgrade your plan to match your exact requirements. As you can purchase a number of license keys in advance and activate those license keys whenever you need, saving you time to wait for the operation from Milesight. And before you pay for it, free trial version is also available with limited functions, such as dashboards, alert settings, threshold settings. Almost every important feature is supported. And once you upgrade to the licensed version, you can enjoy the management of much more devices. You can get reports regularly. You can invite someone else, like the reseller, the installer, your facility manager, technicians, to support you remotely. And about the pricing for different plan of Milesight IoT Cloud, it depends on how many devices that you'd like to manage in your account. So here we have 3 different levels to manage from 50 to 300 units at most. There are trigger action numbers, and sharing account numbers also depends on the license level. And now time to unveil the surprise for you to celebrate our new identity and a new chapter in the AIoT world. We would like to invite you to join us and make our lives better together. Firstly, let's meet our grand opening set, which includes 3 different options that you can choose from. Option 1 is just a UG63 mini gateway. And option 2, you can get a gateway and Milesight IoT Cloud with the Pro 1. And option 3, the third option, you can get a mini gateway, Milesight IoT Cloud, as well as a unit of UC300 IoT controller. So please contact your sales for more details. With more connected and smarter LoRaWAN, I believe this set can help you just in the way that you need it. Another surprise is the security booster offer, which could accelerate AIoT surveillance, include 5G AIoT Camera, and the core device of smart remote management solution, the UR32S CCTV router. These cutting-edge products are now in a special offer. For the campaign details, please contact Milesight sales team. Now at the end, for getting the latest news about Milesight, just follow us on our social media. And here you can either scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the chat box. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks again for your attending.